Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm back in the shop working on something other than the buggy. And I brought home a little project from work. We would have done it at work, but I didn't have the material up there, but I knew I had the material here because the material we needed for the job was the same material that I made all my suspension links out of for the buggy. So what I got here is a worn out suspension equalizer out of a trailer. So this trailer equalizer, suspension equalizer, is custom made for the application that it's in, and it does not match the industry standard equalizer of everyday 14,000 pound trailers. So they had this bolt in it, which you can tell has hogged its way through. This was, at one point in its life, a round hole there. Well, actually more like, started its life there, and as the weight was pushing this direction, it hogged the bolt down into it. So, customer needs the trailer back. I said, geez, I can do this at home. Like I say, we could have done it in the shop at work, but we didn't have this material. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take this guy, set it pretty much right where it originally was, open up the bracket, pass this sleeve through it, weld it in, so it'll look just like this guy when it's done. So we would put this guy in, but it's about 5/16 wider this direction than this one is, and this has to slip up inside a custom frame rail on a trailer. So long story short, fun little project to resurrect some parts that wore out. Now let's not forget, while I'm doing this, it's Wednesday, February 5th. I'm jamming out, this is interesting, jamming out to the qualifying runs for the 4400 class Ultra 4 streaming on YouTube. So got that playing in the background. I've been watching it from work. Well, not really watching it at work because then I wouldn't be working, but I've had it playing in the background on the computer screen and just listening to all the commentary. Paul Wolf Racing is currently first qualifier, number one qualifier in the 4400 class with like a blistering sub 3 minute run, and he's pretty much smoked the rest of the pack as of last I heard by like 10 seconds. So dude's kicking butt, and shout out to Paul Wolf if anybody knows of him that watches my channel. Pretty cool cat. Met him at the Badlands at the Ultra 4 race last year, so rooting for him, and like I say, jamming out and doing this. So let me show you what we got. All right, so this has been a fun little project. I got these guys all bored out. All that egg-shaped hole is gone on the one. It was a little further worn out, and I got a little bit of an egg out there, but I'm going to be welding on the inside and on the outside. So that'll fill in. That'll actually give me a nice groove to bore into. These guys here drop right in, fit in place, nice and square. I punched these through with a hole saw in the drill press so that they're nice and straight on through. Got the original factory one here, has got this flat strap for the slipper spring in it, and it's hard to tell how thick it is, but it's not very thick. What I ended up doing, and we've done this a bunch of times before, took another piece of that 1.5" quarter wall DOM, cleaned all that out of there. That guy's going to drop in, and we'll weld that in place. So I'm going to tack this all up, burn it all in, and call it a night. All right, so we're just pretty much done watching these smoldering hot parts cool off. If again, if we had a snowbank in Wisconsin right now, I would throw them in it to cool down, but as I did in the one short, there's no snow out there still, and now we're into February. So I got nothing. I got nothing to cool it down other than sit and watch them cool. So I'm gonna probably leave them here, swing through the shop on my way into work tomorrow, and scoop them things up. A little while ago, I chatted about the Eastwood MiG 180 that I had scored to replace the MiG 175. This is the first chance I had on running it on anything of a heavier gauge. Quarter wall DOM, quarter wall equalizer material, and that thing dialed in and burned beautiful. Excellent heat penetration, good looking welds. So that thing buzzed along really, really nice. So there's another spot there. Those are harder to get to because they're down inside that bracket, but all in all, I mean, I'm gonna say compared to an aftermarket OE equivalent, my welds look just as good. So that's that. This little thing ran great. So again, I can't say enough about the quality of the Eastwood MiG 180. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. This was a fun little fab project outside of the doors on the buggy. So this is kind of what I enjoy picking away at, odd little jobs like this. Get my mind working on how to make something, fix or repair something that's not currently available or immediately available for local folks and stuff like that. But, it's got to be done. These are fun for me, keeps me occupied, keeps my brain working, and what I like to do. So again, thanks for watching. Do something cool in your garage.